honestly, and I won't take credit for this because it was Mara who pointed this out, because Mara has covered several congresses under the previous administration. Sorry, not several, the two congresses. She covered both congresses, the 17th and the 18th. A lot of the priority bills that President Marcos uh, laid out, actually matagal na itong pinupush at matagal na itong tinatry i-push in the 17th and the 18th Congress. No? Siguro to oversimplify or to narrow down for the benefit of everybody, no, yung theme of the priority legislation. One is definitely tax reform. Parang yun yung lumalabas na major thrust talaga at major goal ng Marcos administration. So you have, and again, that's the reasoning that the press secretary gave in why the president vetoed bills that baka nagtaka kayo, akala ko may PLLO, etc. These bills were passed during the previous administration. So, kaya din may iba na nag-lapse to law naman. Ito yung mga hindi na pinirma ng previous president. And the current President Marcos, didn't sign them either. He just let it lapse into law. So, ano pa ba? So yun. And then another emphasis of the administration is also right-sizing. Critics, including critics in the legislature, have called this, have criticized the term right-sizing and have pointed out na you just really mean to say downsizing, therefore potential loss of jobs within the administration, within the bureaucracy. But in theory, right-sizing should mean eliminating redundancies in the government, which might also say something about the state in which the previous president left the government. But I think that's a whole nother discussion. So basically, yeah, it's nothing groundbreaking. But it's really building on previous ideas. Siguro kung isa lang palang bagay na medyo nagulat ako was how the president is becoming more and more familiar in being explicit about taking from ideas of the first President Marcos, his father, the late dictator. Kunwari, yung dati kasi sa campaign, yung parating babanggit nitong parang we want to build on yung creation of yung mga health center or health institutes, for example, yung Heart Center of the Philippines, ganun. So during the campaign, a lot of his colleagues, specifically yung mga Senate bets, would touch on that. Parang, expand natin to from what the first Marcos president did. Slowly in his presidency, he's become more comfortable making references to these, even making explicit references to his father, no? So one of his pitches talaga, one of his ideas during the SONA was a promise to expand these institutes nga and centers to make sure na they go beyond Metro Manila. And this is a very populist policy kasi, well, obviously it makes him popular because he'll be expanding itong mga institutes na to, itong mga centers na to beyond Imperial Manila, quote unquote, but it's also populist. It's also potentially popular for his allies outside Metro Manila, the congressmen, the legislators, the congresswomen, kasi it's kumbaga KPI nila yun, di ba? Nag-deliver kami ng isang regional heart center for our region or our province, etc. Siguro nga yung surprising din yung ROTC bill, yung attempt to make it mandatory again. So yun, medyo nagulat ako doon kasi they haven't really been, like, kumbaga it wasn't really expounded on during the campaign, although Sara Duterte, the vice president now, earlier made a pitch yung mas intense pa ngayon sa kanya. Gusto niya mandatory military service. But later on, nung tinanong din siya about ROTC, parang open din siya about that. So yun, yun siguro yung surprise. So, pinaka-surprise na lang.